what are your thoughts on manifesting? Because that is massive in the self-help space at the minute.
Yeah, whenever I think of that, I think of the law of attraction or
The
secret or something like that.
I can't stand The Secret.
You can't stand it.
Have you read it?
I have, and I did watch some of it. God, it was a while ago. I
may have just shat on your beliefs, but carry on.
Should I leave now?
What, he doesn't let The Secret go?
It's going so well. So manifestation, some people are really big on it. I don't manifest, so to speak. I sort of put things out there. You know, some people who are very spiritual, God, everything like that. I tend to say universe.
I would probably agree with that.
Universe, or like Gabrielle Bernstein, is that her name?
I don't know.
Yeah, she has an audio called "The Universe Has Your Back." So it's more about putting things out there intentionally. So that's the way I like to sort of look at it.
Yeah.
And I do believe, obviously, what you put your energy on, or what you focus on, the energy sort of comes back. So if you're constantly focused on negative, then you're probably going to attract that. Or whether if you have a more positive mindset and try and flip it around, then
where your attention goes, your energy flows.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But it's like I talk to everyone, like, because people come to me with stuff, and it's like, have you read The Secret, Adam? And I'm like, yes, but like,
I'm going to buy you that.
You're going to get it wrong. I gave my copy away. Actually, but I understand people's appeal of The Secret, because I feel like The Secret now is one of those things where it's everyone's initial self-help starting point, because it is quite new for a lot of people to sort of understand. But what everyone gets wrong is people think, I believe in The Secret, have that positive mindset and you can manifest whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way, right? Just because you got a positive mindset, unless you are doing the action, it's like hand in hand. You've got to have the mindset, and then you also got to have the action to go with it. But a lot of people just think, well, if I just wait and think this way and write down my affirmations, then I'm going to get somewhere. And unfortunately, the universe rewards action. It doesn't reward your thoughts.
Yeah.
It's good that you have those positive thoughts, but unless you do the action behind it, it's not going to work. So, but it's kind of like, I love Tony Robbins, right?
Yeah.
I love Tony Robbins. I think he's amazing at what he does. He's the best in the world, hands down, no questions. But he does sell a lot of feelings, right? So if I was to go to a Tony Robbins event, it would be amazing. I'd probably take some good notes. I'd love the whole experience, and I'd feel amazing.
Yeah.
But a week later, nothing's probably going to have changed, right? Because a lot of these self-help coaches now, and I'm sure you've probably seen loads of them, sell feelings, right? They don't sell practical, actual, statistical, useful advice a lot of the time. A lot of them do. But I just want to get your thoughts on, like, is there any self-help gurus that you follow or that you kind of have followed and then turned away from in the past? Like, has there been anyone that was an influence that stood out to you?
I can't think of anyone that I've followed and then not followed. I'm trying to think some names that I like. So yeah, Tony Robbins, obviously. I've not been to a UPW event. I've known people who have gone to them, absolutely loved them. However, exactly what you said there, I can't remember which one of my friends it was. But yeah, it was on such a buzz, and then it was almost like a come down.
Yeah.
Like a bit after, because they were like, because they've been like immersed in it. I think they do like 12-hour days for like 4 days or something. It might even be longer than that. So a couple of names that I do like. I really like Mel Robbins. Yeah.
I like her advice. I think I got a book for Christmas. Actually.
Yeah, I know she was sort of, she came to life after a 5-second rule that she did.
I think that's the book I've got actually.
Yeah. Who else do I like? I'm trying to think.
Because she used to be, didn't want to get out of bed, wasn't it? And then she would like
so that's how it started. Because she had a lot of family stuff. I think she dabbled with like a bit of depression and just like so much going on. And then she just suddenly was like, right, I'm going to start my morning. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1 because instead of counting up, you might get to 5 and then go 6, 7, and then she got up and then snapped out of it. So then she said, it's been scientifically proven, and that's how she started that. But no, I like her. I think she's very real as well. Yeah. And I like listening to her.
Who are some of the influences?
I know, I'm trying to think of some.
Gary Vaynerchuk's a good one.
Oh, yes.
He's very intense, but I do respect a lot of what he says. He's very real and very humble. I love it. Who else we got? I followed I actually met him. He was called Julian Blanc. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. So he went through a phase of being known as the most hated man in the world. He was basically pre Andrew Tate, right? He was the kind of the first person to be called the most hated man in the world and stuff. But I met him, and he's actually a really nice guy and has some good insights on life. else to follow? Les Brown, Old School.
Oh yes. Yeah.
He was the one that got me into the self-help world. Really,
was it?
He was the one that got me out of my little slump. Yeah. I'll not go into the story now, but it was his speech. You've got to be hungry.
Yes.
You gotta be hungry, and like put
I can hear his voice.
Yeah, he's got such a powerfully good voice. I think he's met Jim Rohn as well. we were laughing about his voice the other day, like because he's so it's like some buy and some don't. Do you know what I mean? I think that was a good impression.
In fact, you can talk that way the whole podcast.
Yeah. I'll be like, so Emma, I can't do it. His voice is so cool.